Them others over yonder started that around. You see? What do you see there? Look at that one. Look over there. Look over there. See the swimmer? They're swimming. Oh, you can see. There. Silvertail. Got one.
Hey, don't put it in front of the film.
Hello. Use him as bait. You want a fish to eat you?
Jay, it's getting right in the way of the camera. Right where it's camera.
Good. Take this and throw it yonder in the dumpster in one of them cans.
What do you keep looking at over there, darling?
He hears the water and he's trying to find out where it's coming from.
No, it's something he sees over here. He's been looking ever since we sat down here.
Whoa!
Whoops, I got it on wrong. I guess the line needs to come out the bottom, does it, Grace? I guess the line needs to come out the bottom, does it?
No. Look at the weight we use. The weights we use.
I got you on camera.
Who? Jesse?
You.
Oh.
Look at the weights we use.
Honey, look at the difference between the lines now. Take it off and look.
Okay.
Emma sassy.
I got the hiccup.
Okay, you gonna put your hook and everything on, Jace?
It's Cherokee.
What are you going to, or see what you got in there? Let me see what you got in there.
Get it over. They're down at the bottom, I think.
What do you want to use? Worms?
Yeah, I'll just use some worms. Whoa.
Catch it.
Oh.
Oh.
Can you wait until we fish, Mom?
Nope, fish and trap when you get big.
Because I want to do it now.
Playing with this foot.
Okay, no?
Okay.
Yeah, the doctor told me when we took him in for his ear infection, his ear.
What did you just?
He said just use a washcloth and warm water. So I guess that's what I'm going to have to do when we get home.
Oh no! He had one in his hand. He had this in his hand. I took it away.
On the cord. Jason, get you a big one.
Yeah, let me take this apart.
Hey, maybe you'll scare them all over here.
Jace, are you just gonna fish like that? Roll it in, baby.
Uh-oh, where'd we see that? Don't nothing get past him.
Mm-mm.
Did you catch it?
You know what?
You better hurry up and get him in water.
National sized worm. Okay. Let's see, where...
Jason.
Mom, do me when I'm opening this. In this, Mom.
Well, I guess it's as close as I'm going to get to him. I have to zoom all the way up. Those are Texas longhorns?
Yeah. Honey, this is muscadine right here.
How can you tell?
This vine. Growing, it looks like grapevines. That's muscadine vines.
He's going to water him. I can zoom in on him. Oh, he turned around.
We'll look back around a minute.
Yeah, as soon as I turn the camera off.
There you
go. If you hold some grass up for him, he might come up and eat it from you.
Huh?
But if you hold some grass up for him, he might come up and eat it from your hand.
Okay.
Oh, isn't he pretty? Nope.
Put it down. I put it down.
Jess, you ever get your hands on him?
Yeah. Just want to eat.
He's too young to be eating right now. He's probably still nursing.
I'm just going to help her.
Yeah. That E and F there, that's how much tape you got left.
Yeah, I know, 2610.
No, that's how much
is
you
left?
used.
That's how much we use.
Yeah, as them dots get littler, less between them, see it starts out with 3.
Oh, okay.
So you still got 2 left. So you still got plenty of tape left. You use 26 minutes on one.
Have some of that water.
I'm going to take it in, give them some, see if they can tell me where it's from. Because it's got its own taste to it. I like it.
I'm sorry I did that. That's a lake in the sky.
What? Uh-oh, folks.
What's up?
If they're now,
Yeah, look here, coming out.
I got one, Jeff.
Battles, the trails they used back then, and nothing. All it can be used is just private vehicles. They got all kinds of parks. That's where that big bridge is I was telling you about.
how far are we from Florence?
I don't know, Jace. Probably about 15, 20 miles.
About a 5-minute drive.
About a 35-minute drive. About 30-minute drive, probably.
In 15 minutes?
I said 15 miles.
I know.
15 to 20 miles.
I know. That ain't gonna take that long.
Well, see, I can't run to 50 mile an hour in here. If I could run 60, it'd take 15 to 20 minutes. Look at that, baby, the fence. Am I good?
I just can't keep the zoom up with the,
Here comes the rain. Good thing we left, Chase. Here comes the rain. On his head, baby.
no, he's alright. He was hot. It's raining on us now. They had a greenhouse out there.
Greenhouse back there. Yeah, I saw a ton. Come on, how can there be fishing?
Get the planes, baby.
God, that's bigger than they used to be.
No, you're just getting older. She didn't hear that. If I want her to know, I'll tell her. That's private, or we would have.
Private?
Yeah.
What?
Them people in that house right behind it owns it.
Hey, I can't even.
Buzz waking up. Hi, Bub.
No, we're thinking go buy some fish.
Wouldn't be as much fun.
Man who built the house, though, first. This is the portrait here of Mr. Leroy Pope, and he's the man who had the house built. We might consider an entrepreneur of his time. He was over in Huntsville, Alabama, working as a government agent, and he came here and helped to open this area for selling when he had this house built, and he moved back over there. In fact, he has a house in the historical district of that city and is known as the father of the city of Huntsville. Thank you, folks, for coming. Just push that door back where it'll be a little more convenient for you there. Up to about 1860, the house here had 16 owners. It just sort of bounced from one person to another there in that period of time, kind of like a ball, right? Now, in 1874, though, it was purchased by a local family whose name were Lambeth, and they kept the house. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. 91 years this family held on to this house, and of course you see it referred to in the reading material as the Lambeth home as well as Pope's Tavern. And the city of Florence bought it from the last of that family living here alone. And I'm about to be 80 years old. This was 1965 when they bought it. They almost lost it, got to an oil company to build a filling station. And I'm so glad that that did not happen. But anyway, the city did make him an offer, and he accepted it. And they think this patent he got going about 1896. But you know, it doesn't make any sound without the horn there. And this is the cylinder. Look, you want to come a little closer here, man? You're used to a compact disc, right? Or a tape. This is what's playing. See this plastic thing right here. This is the needle. I'm going to turn this on and see where's Jig. How about that?
What's that, baby?
Oh, you do. I see. I understand. You prefer going like this. Okay. He likes it, doesn't he? Where's my girl? You like it? You like it? Okay. Good. I know I don't have time to play it all, but I want to show the youngsters something over here. You adults will probably know, but look at this. Do you know what this is?
Probably some sort of flute.
Well, that's what it would remind you. I'm going to put it up like this. Just give you a clue? Yeah. It is a hearing trumpet. You know, back in those days, they didn't have hearing aids for their ears. They had to put this in one ear and you talked in the other. Would you like to put it in your ear and let your dad or someone in your group try it out? Okay. Let somebody talk through it and see how it sounds for you. Okay?
Hi there, Jason. How you doing?
Can you hear me better?
Okay, Jason, is that your little sister? Is that your sister? Would she like to try it maybe?
You want to try it, Jess?
Okay.
Yeah, let me.
Let Grandpa hold it for you.
Right there in your ear. Hi, Jessica. Can you hear me? Can you hear me better? It's loud, isn't
Sounds
it?
weird.
Good.
Sounds louder.
Of course, that's
Yeah.
what it was for, you know, to increase the sound. And little one there, I don't guess it matters to him. It wouldn't help him a bit. He likes everything else. I think.
Yeah.
Now, Jason,
Can you hear any better?
I want to ask you a
Okay.
question. Can you imagine living without television? I don't think so. This is life without television. You want to look through it? Now, take your other hand, right here, hold it there.
Hold
and
that
move-
one hand,
okay,
take
hold
it.
that one hand, now let me have the other hand. Now move the card back and forth till you get it where you slide right here.
There's a hold the handle on the bottom, Jay.
That's okay. You'll
See
get
your
it.
hand right there? There you
Now
go.
see, Jason, what happened then, no television, so they had a stereoscope or a stereoscope. When you
Easy.
slip it up, it'll go right back on. Okay? Where are we? There we
There you
go. And they sat for hours looking at cars like this here, like you're looking at. Now that's another thing it's hard for you to
You
really
slide
think
it out
about.
until the two pictures become one.
Is that neat, Jason?
And it don't look like it's moving except for the car.
Well, you have to sort of get it just right for your view there.
Are you looking for both eyes at the same time?
Yeah.
Is her name Jessica?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Jessica might like to take a look at that. Hold it over there for Jessica. Would you like to do that? Yeah, sure.
Look there, Jess.
You see it?
What's your name?
Travis.
Travis, how nice. How old is he?
6 months. 7 months, Sunday.
Big fella, Travis. Yeah, big boy. All right.
Robbie, are your arms about to give out?
Ronnie, she gets tired, now put her down. She can walk.
She can walk.
Jace, come here. There's the old glasses that we used to use.
Yeah. And here's some over here. That's the kind that they're called French nez. They just put them on their nose and held them up. Their noses would hold them up. I expect if I had to do that, I would always feel like they were coming off.
There's the earpieces on that one.
Mm-hmm. This one has earpieces. And Jason, this is a real basket made from cantaloupe seeds. Those cantaloupe seeds were strung on really fine wire and made into that basket. And it goes way back to about 1820, 1830 when it was made up in Philadelphia.
That's like that one we saw that was made out of hair, the
Yeah.
picture.
Now we have, go ahead.
We stopped in, where was it, Arizona?
No, it was in Texas somewhere, a
We
ghost
went to
town.
Texas one place, and there was an old railroad ghost town. And they had a wreath about that big around, made out of human hair and horsehair.
Well, now, we have one in the bedroom made out of real human hair. It was made by a lady whose mother lived about 5 or 6 miles out of Florence back in 1865. No horsehair, all mama's hair. Look at it, it's beautifully done. Little, you know, you'll probably recognize the comparison there between the two. We just have a lot of wonderful things in here for you to see. Now, if you see anything else you want to ask about, be sure to let me know. You're a pretty girl, Jessica.
How could they keep the fire from
You want
coming
your
out on
encyclopedias?
stuff?
Well,
picture
usually,
that
if
right
it was a
there. You just turn,
wooden,
see it to where it takes up the whole screen.
It's taking up the whole screen, but it's real small print. It's going to take a while to read. We'll just have to freeze frame it.
Jason, come here.
Come
You see this thing here? That little metal piece on there. There? There. Yeah, we did that. Well, get down and walk, baby. You're too big for Robbie to be carrying you.
No, that's a press for some sort of vegetable.
Jason? Jason, look here. Yeah, that's where it's blocked off right there. Yeah, I'm telling you about that. That's handmade.
The top of
Jason,
it.
honey, get down and walk, please.
That picture.
Or I'm taking you back to the van and leaving you.
What is this here?
Engine.
Mm-hmm.
What's this, a hockey stick?
That's scales, Jason.
It's like a hockey stick.
And this thing over here is what?
It's a dog grinder. You stick your dog in there and you grind it up.
Yeah. That's, isn't that a butter churn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee grinder sitting up on top of the cabinet.
Yeah.
Over there, they got some canned apples.
I know. Coffee. Is that a music box?
Jace, you remember seeing the Tennessee River Bridge that we go across?
Yeah.
There it is, wait.
What is it? Wait.
Yeah.
A what?
It's a pleater for putting pleats like in skirts and stuff.
Oh, okay. I've seen that as the little cards up there.
And you know, you remember back in those days, a lot of the men's
Pleating
cuffs
iron.
and-
Look at the pine cup.
Or Jay, they use them for a lot of things. They may use them for kindling to start wood.
They have bathrooms like that?
No, son.
Jason, you're right.
or whatever.
You know what people couldn't do?
There's the picture of the house before.
Oh.
Yeah, they had, these were the horses they were.
Jason, here's another one of those things, the pictures.
Whoa, Chuck, what? Chuck, that.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
What's it say underneath? Oh,
Take it long,
boy.
Rob.
Is this your first one?
Yeah, I just set it down. We can't read this.
Jason, here. It's real, that's what they used to carry.
Did you grab my purse, Dad?
Yeah.
I think I pushed this button.
Get down and walk.
I can't get this one.
Just make her get down, Robbie. She'll hang on to you as long as you let her. Just make her walk. If she don't walk, I'll take her to the van and leave her in the van. Yeah, Jace.
The bench against the wall opens to the floor to make an extra bed. Mm-hmm. Hey. When, they got all kinds of wreaths in here, don't they? Where's the horsehair one?
She says upstairs, I think. Look at the old dress that's hanging on the door.
Look at the little chairs.
There's a little rocky horse over yonder.
Look at the shoes.
Yeah, little tiny shoes.
Would you like to sleep in one of them, Travis?
Another spinning
Now,
wheel.
he's looking at the lamp.
Look at that lamp. Honey, look up.
There's a wreath on the wall there.
That's the one she's talking about, it's hair.
Is it? No, it's flowers. Yeah?
Uh-uh, that's hair.
It is.
There's the wig they used to have. Listen,
The one we saw was smaller than that.
honey, now there is you some cotton, girl. There's some cotton.
All right, I've been
That's
wanting
one
to see
thing
cotton.
she asked to see when we come to Alabama was cotton, and it's not a,
Excuse me for interrupting, but upstairs you will see, well, we have a diorama and an exhibit up there, and we have some cotton as if it were growing. in
that's
one
what
of
she
our
wants to
exhibits.
see. All I could show her was the
Okay.
plants coming up. She couldn't see
Now,
it.
this came from Texas where they grow brown cotton.
Yeah.
We don't grow that here in Alabama.
I knew that, but that was cotton, and she wanted to see cotton, so I
But
shook
she'll
her.
see the stalks and everything upstairs.
Okay, good.
Go up there.
I want to go upstairs.
Oh, there it is, the wreath made by a local woman
Now,
in
you gentlemen would be,
1865.
I have to point this out, you would have had one of those pretty little stands like that one in the corner of your bedroom. That was made for the men's wigs. You know, the guys used to wear wigs,
Calling
and they
card.
would leave their card with their name. It was just a custom of the day that they had come from that. And two, of course, later, the ladies had on their wrists as they were dancing. So I think you have a question about? Let's see, you grew up, you said, here in,
I was born and raised out in North Florence, out towards that city.
where did you go to school?
I was Wilson through the 9th grade, then graduated to Central.
You did. Well, you have just been in this area then for quite a while.
Yeah, this is the first time to ever be to the South, her first time to ever be to the South.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, that's
So
great.
she's learning. Yeah. See, Jason, see that saw line right there? That's what they used to cut off his arms and legs with, when they needed to.
Oh, come on, you guys.
What?
Look at this handgun.
Yes, she was.
Look at this.
Wait, Jesse, don't touch now.
No. Are those the balls you're talking about? Big shot, very explained.
Yeah, that's what they use in the cameras. And
Yeah?
Big rifles.
Look at the bullets.
Yeah.
That's not bullets.
Okay, honey, just wait, we'll be there, okay?
Water gate?
Yeah.
It's like the real is water.
Jason, here's a cannonball.
I know.
Look at that old slab they used to use.
That ain't no cannonball.
It is.
That's a bowling ball.
No, that's a cannonball.
The medicine now.
So you can pick it up. You remember that corn I told you didn't have that old ghost town with Indian corn?
Yeah.
There it is, one on the crop. See how different colors it is?
That looks like there really is a fire.
Yeah.
There's just no light. Look at the sword. Did you get that saw, Mom?
Jace.
Mom, take a picture.
Jace. Look at these.
Money.
Jason.
Wait.
Yes, I will, yes, I will.
Look at these swords.
Oh, wrong.
Look at the spurs. Look at the canteen made out of wood.
Lead bullets, look at the lead bullets.
Great plastic work, baby.
Iron bullet mold.
Get out of there. All the women here in town.
I'm
suffer.
coming, Jess.
That's what it looks like.
Get some Confederate money, right? $10, $50, $100.
Yeah, they got some Confederate money downstairs in that thing you was standing against when she was talking. For sale.
All right.
Yeah, you can buy.
Look at the suit.
These two.
Hmm.
You don't look very wounded, man.
You want to get a hold of that guy, buddy? He wants to get a hold of it.
Yeah.
Mom? That's pretty idiot.
Want me to get on tape?
You look at this bowling ball.
How do you cut until you're under your
Look, his arms are cut off.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm, and check that water out.
Picture of it, Mom? Look a picture of the water. Mom, did you take a picture of the water?
Yeah, there's nothing tastes better than fresh spring water.
Look.
Mm-hmm, tastes good.
Huh? You know when Grandma took you to the hospital?
You go right.
Okay, here's the way it looked before. Okay.
Mom, that looks like it's really fire, Mom. That looks like it's really fire.
This is
Mhm.
something, Mom, I told you, that's a good problem.
Yeah, well,
Take a picture of the fire.
You cannot get a hold of them. Okay?
Jason, don't, because I'm trying to focus.
Yeah.
Jace, come here.
The guy's arms are cut off with that.
There, see that?
Yeah.
That's the steam engine that I was telling you about over the dam when they flooded it. That's the one that the cat was laying on. It was bigger than that.
This is a death or something like that. Florence and two roaring twins. That's a lot. Really get your head cut off one of these. You want to see that water over there? That's just the noise there. The water right there.
Did you get the cotton, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's some more right here on the wall.
There's a lot of professional photographers today that prefer that thing now.
They sure do.
And they still make the Bell camera.
Yeah.
They're like $1,500
I keep hitting that near and infinite button by accident.
Huh? Yeah.
I can't
Back
get
in the cavalry, there's the horn they used. They carried it around his neck.
See, look, his arms are cut off.
I'm gonna take him on downstairs. He gets so wiggly I can't hold him.
I know, let's take him down.
Come on, wake up.
You read the line?
Yeah, I wanted to get the little print up.
And the picture over the mantel is a picture of Helen when she was 13 years old. If you remember the story, Helen was born completely healthy, but between 18 and 19 months of age, she had a real high fever. And the doctors didn't know what kind of fever it was. The doctors today say it was meningitis or scarlet fever. But this left her blind. First words she said were, "I am not done." She had a real raspy, coarse voice, but she did learn to speak. The little Helen the entire manual alphabet, but Helen didn't know what it was.
Years.
No,
I always thought she was like.
And this is a picture of her brother on the dresser here, Phillips Brooks. He was her young left, Ann Sullivan's left the sleigh bed for Helen. And these are the family pictures right over here. The picture on the left there is Captain of the manual alphabet. So she was reading the braille in this hand and signing to her mother with the other hand. She was reading to her mother. This is Mildred in Helen's doll cradle in the movie, and Helen tried to dump her out. She was very jealous of Mildred. And then this is Ann Sullivan. Ann Sullivan came here when she was 20. She had just graduated from the Perkins Institute for the Blind, and she came and gave the rest of her life. Field of Rose. The two pictures over the red sofa over there are her great-great-great-grandparents. His name was Alexander Spotswood, and he was one of the first colonial governors of Virginia. The desk over in the left corner, that was Captain Keller's bed with the white sofa, is a hand-painted portrait of Helen when she was 15. The shadow box over the organ, this house was bought by the city of Tuscany from the Keller family in 1952. It was gotten ready for the public and opened up. And then in 1954, Helen came back here for the last time, and this was the dedication. And they looked in the mirror down here to see if the petticoats were showing. And this is a piece of period furniture called a fainting couch or sleeping couch. The ladies wore the clothes. Helen lived to be almost 88 years old. She died just a a few days before she was 88, and she lived. She died in 1960. The miracle worker, and they know that Helen threw a big tantrum in the dining room, put off everybody's plates, and grabbed it and put it in her mouth. But Ann Sullivan wouldn't let her put off her plate. Yeah, she slapped and used her own silverware that morning. So she completely learned all that in just one short time. Her mother was so happy because nobody had been able to reach Helen. And they were going to put her in an institution for mentally retarded children and trying to pressure the mother to do that. But that was the beginning of Helen's discipline. And if you look over on the buffet there, that silverware belonged to her parents. It was brought from England by her grandparents. It's over 200 years old. The silver service. The Jackson press, the piece of furniture on the right of the fireplace, is where they kept their linens and the silverware. Behind the carriage house, if you all can ever come back to the play, it's really good. I'll give you some information about the play. Where are y'all from?
We came from, we're stationed in California. He's stationed in California.
Oh, you just passing through.
He's from,
I'll bring you some brochures.
Huh? Yeah. Fixing to do that.
You see the guns up there?
Yeah, I got them on tape.
I know that TV.
This is what children might like to have a color, but I brought them one piece. And this, if you ever have to do the look,
Look, it's the cuddling one.
Jace?
Mom, this is the game.
Hmm?
that's braille Scrabble.
Mm-hmm.
So is that. That's
It's
real
got the dots on it. There's the jobs. There's the job guys in there.
They're
What to sell
minimum
carrots,
without poison.
want a boarding place, want to
There
make money,
is
want
no-
to sell dry goods,
There is no exaggeration in the state
employment, columns
that
of the nurses,
thousands of
Look, that house back there is all in the hills.
That's where we go in a minute, Jace.
Back where we were before. No.
you get the whole thing on the camera? It's coupons. This is just how many 1.6 million pounds.
people, the most famous of which was Andrew Jackson. Some say that the lower cave may extend the length of the mountain range, which is 82 miles. Early in its historical formation, and Ruby up over it, so that at the falls, we will be 1,120 feet below the surface of the earth, and almost directly under Point Park and Umbrella Rock. Thus, Ruby Falls is the deepest commercial cave in the United States. As we move deeper into the cave, please observe the rare formations, many of which are
Just stand still. We're just about ready to go. We're fixing to go. Okay, Ruby, still, we're fixing to go.
Northbound donkey and the honest jungle.
Go on, kids. Go on, hurry.
Look up the ceiling, good. Mirror in the water.
What? Not the water, but I'm getting the ceiling.
Natural railing.
Can we call this area the Hall of Dreams? If you look, did you guys see a light or did you flash that? Okay. If you look above your head, you'll see hundreds of very small formations. They're called stalactites. Sometimes we call them straw stalactites because if you broke one in half, you could drink through it. They are the fastest growing formations in the cave. It takes them about 80 years to go just 1 inch. This jungle, the large one up here is called the Leaning Tower. It's the oldest formation. You're going to see a bacon strip, then a giant potato chip, then tobacco leaves, Niagara Falls, and then Ruby Falls. 260 feet.